Has the NFL officially lost its mind? Are we witnessing the most baffling, audacious, and potentially self-destructive roster management decision in recent memory? Just months ago, the Atlanta Falcons broke the bank, shelling out a staggering $180 million, with a jaw-dropping $100 million guaranteed to secure the services of veteran quarterback Kirk Cousins. They promised him the keys to the kingdom, the chance to lead a talented young roster to glory. Yet, as the dust settled on Week 1, the unthinkable became reality. Kirk Cousins, the franchise savior, the nine-figure investment, was relegated to the sidelines, watching a rookie take the snaps. How can a team commit such an astronomical sum to a player, only to bench him before the season even truly begins, sparking whispers of a mid-season trade that could send shockwaves across the league? This isn't just a coaching decision. It's a high-stakes gamble, a bewildering narrative unfolding in real time, leaving fans and analysts alike scratching their heads. The Atlanta Falcons, a franchise perpetually searching for stability under center, have plunged headfirst into a quarterback controversy of their own making, a drama so rich with irony and potential disaster that it demands our undivided attention. We're not just talking about a benching, we're talking about the very fabric of NFL contract philosophy being stretched to its absolute breaking point. The scene was set for a new era in Atlanta. The Falcons, armed with a revamped offense and a shiny new quarterback in Kirk Cousins, were ready to make a statement against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers in their Week 1 opener. But when the team took the field, it wasn't the seasoned veteran leading the charge. Instead, it was rookie Michael Penix Jr., the 8th overall pick in the most recent draft, who stood under center. Cousins, the man who signed a contract that could buy several small countries, was reduced to holding a clipboard, a silent, expensive witness to the unfolding drama. The Falcons ultimately fell short, losing a tight 23-20 contest at home, a defeat that only amplified the deafening questions surrounding their quarterback strategy. For months, the narrative surrounding the Falcons' draft pick of Penix Jr. was one of future planning a succession strategy. But to see Cousins, a proven starter, a player fresh off a massive guaranteed deal, immediately sidelined for a rookie, regardless of a team's long-term vision, is unprecedented. It's a move that defies conventional wisdom, a decision that has left the football world collectively gasping. The message from the Falcons' front office and coaching staff remains steadfast. Michael Penix Jr. is their guy, and as long as he's healthy, he's the starter. This unwavering commitment to the rookie, however admirable in its conviction, casts a long, dark shadow over the future of Kirk Cousins in Atlanta. The plot thickened considerably this week with a bombshell report from Josh Kendall of The Athletic. According to Kendall, league sources indicate that the Falcons, despite their public stance and immense financial commitment, would indeed be willing to entertain trade offers for Kirk Cousins during the season. Let that sink in for a moment. A team that just guaranteed a quarterback $100 million is already open to moving him. This isn't just a sign of internal discord. It's a glaring admission that their initial plan, whatever it was, has gone spectacularly awry. However, as with all high-stakes NFL trades, there are significant caveats. The Falcons' asking price for Cousins is reportedly considered high by many in the league. This isn't surprising, given the investment they've made. But who would pay a premium for a 37-year-old quarterback, even one of Cousins' capabilities, who has just been benched for a rookie? Furthermore, Cousins himself holds a crucial piece of the puzzle, a no-trade clause. This means he would have to approve any potential deal, and sources suggest he would only be willing to greenlight a move to a small number of teams. The prevailing expectation, according to league insiders, is that Cousins will finish the season in Atlanta. But in the unpredictable world of the NFL, expectation is often just a prelude to shocking development. Beyond the gridiron, there's a deeply personal element to Kirk Cousins' predicament. At 37, he's a veteran who undoubtedly yearns to play, to compete, to prove he still belongs among the league's elite. Yet, his family life is deeply rooted in Georgia, with his wife having grown up in Alpharetta. Reports from June hinted at Cousins' reluctance to uproot his family mid-season, a sentiment that any parent can understand. Unless an ideal opportunity presents itself, the comfort and stability of his family life could weigh heavily on any decision to waive his no-trade clause. This isn't just a business transaction. It's a human story, a veteran player caught between his professional ambition and his personal commitments, a situation fraught with emotional complexity. While the focus has largely been on Cousins' benching, it's crucial to acknowledge the performance of Michael Penix Jr. in Week 1. Despite the loss, Penix showed flashes of the talent that compelled the Falcons to draft him so highly. ESPN's Mark Raimondi reported that Penix impressed both teammates and coaches, orchestrating a magnificent 18-play, 91-yard drive that culminated in a spectacular fourth-quarter touchdown dive. His stat line against the Buccaneers was respectable. 27 of 42 passes completed for 298 yards, with 1 touchdown and 0 interceptions. His adjusted QBR of 83.7 ranked him 7th in the entire NFL for Week 1, an impressive debut by any measure. However, the team's overall performance highlighted systemic issues beyond the quarterback position. The Falcons' defense failed to hold the Buccaneers' offense out of the end zone, and kicker Younghoe Koo missed a crucial 44-yard field goal in the waning seconds that would have sent the game to overtime. This context is vital. While Penix showed promise, the loss wasn't solely on his shoulders. The Falcons have broader issues to address, issues that a simple quarterback change might not fully resolve. Yet the commitment to Penix remains unwavering, suggesting they believe he is the long-term solution, even if it means navigating an incredibly awkward short-term situation. The elephant in the locker room, of course, is the potential for Kirk Cousins to become a disruptive force. How does a highly competitive, highly paid veteran react to being benched, especially when he believes he can still play at a high level? Could he, in an attempt to secure a fresh start, begin to cause problems behind the scenes as the November 4th trade deadline approaches? Falcons head coach Raheem Morris has been quick to quell such speculation, insisting that Cousins is being a perfect teammate. And perhaps he is. Cousins has always been known for his professionalism, but the human element is undeniable. The desire to compete, the frustration of being sidelined, these are powerful emotions that can simmer beneath the surface, regardless of public declarations. The dynamic between Cousins, Penix, and the coaching staff will be a fascinating and potentially volatile storyline to watch as the season progresses. If the Falcons truly are willing to trade Cousins, even with the high asking price and his no-trade clause, which teams might be in the market for a veteran quarterback, we could see desperate contenders whose own starting quarterbacks suffer injuries, or teams whose young signal callers simply aren't panning out. Imagine a team like the New York Jets, perpetually in search of a reliable arm if Aaron Rodgers were to face another setback. Or perhaps a team in the NFC, suddenly in playoff contention, but lacking a steady hand. The financial implications are massive. Any team acquiring Cousins would inherit a significant portion of his remaining guaranteed money, making a trade a complex puzzle of cap space, draft capital, and player compensation. It's a deal that would require a perfect storm of circumstances, but in the NFL, those storms often brew quickly. As the Atlanta Falcons prepare to face the 1-0 Minnesota Vikings on Sunday Night Football this September 14th, the spotlight won't just be on Michael Penix Jr.'s development. It will be shining equally bright on the sideline, on the man holding the clipboard, the $100 million backup Kirk Cousins. This isn't just a football game. It's another chapter in one of the most perplexing and intriguing sagas of the current NFL season. The Falcons have made their bed, and now they must lie in it, navigating a situation that could either be a stroke of genius for their long-term future or a catastrophic miscalculation that haunts them for years to come. What do you think, football fans? Is the Atlanta Falcons' decision to bench Kirk Cousins a bold, forward-thinking move, or a monumental blunder that will unravel their season? And if they do trade him, which team makes the most sense as a landing spot for the veteran quarterback? Let us know your predictions and opinions in the comments below. If you found this report insightful, please hit that like button and subscribe for more in-depth analyses and exclusive stories from around the league.